The Eastern Front of World War II was a brutal theater, a place where the harshest elements of nature and the savagery of human conflict collided. The freezing winters and relentless fighting pushed soldiers to their limits, testing their endurance and willpower in unimaginable ways. But amidst the chaos, a legend arose, a story that would be whispered among soldiers and civilians alike. Soviet airwomen, under the cover of darkness, became a phantom menace to the German Luftwaffe, striking fear into the hearts of their enemies. They were the Nachthexen, the Night Witches, and their story is one of incredible daring and unwavering courage, a testament to the human spirit. These women were not seasoned veterans. They were daughters, students, and ordinary citizens who transformed into extraordinary warriors. Factory workers who answered their nation's call, they left behind their families and familiar lives. They traded their ordinary lives for a chance to defend their homeland, driven by a fierce sense of duty and patriotism. They took to the skies in flimsy plywood planes, armed with nothing more than their wits and a burning desire for freedom, navigating the night with precision and bravery. The Germans, initially dismissive, soon learned to fear the night, as the Night Witches' raids became more frequent and devastating. The whirring of the Night Witches' planes, a sound likened to a witch's broomstick, signaled impending doom, a harbinger of destruction from the skies. These fearless women became symbols of Soviet resistance, their bravery echoing through the ages, inspiring future generations to stand up against oppression and fight for their freedom. The story of the Night Witches began with Marina Raskova, a decorated Soviet pilot known for her remarkable skills and daring spirit. Raskova, a legend in her own right, championed the cause of women pilots, breaking barriers in a male-dominated field. In 1941, with the Nazi invasion threatening their homeland, she saw an opportunity to make a significant impact. She petitioned Stalin himself to form an all-female air regiment, a bold move that would change the course of history. Stalin agreed, and thus, the 588th Night Bomber Regiment was born, marking a new chapter in the Soviet Air Force. Women from all walks of life rushed to join, driven by a sense of duty and patriotism. They were students, teachers, factory workers, all eager to contribute to the war effort in any way they could. Many had never even driven a car, let alone piloted an aircraft, yet they were undeterred. They shared an unwavering determination to defend their motherland, no matter the challenges ahead. The women underwent rigorous training, pushing themselves to the limits to master the skills needed for combat. They learned to fly outdated Polikarpov Po-2 biplanes originally designed for crop dusting, not warfare. These slow, vulnerable aircraft were far from ideal for combat, but they were all that was available. But the Night Witches would turn their limitations into an advantage, using the cover of night to strike fear into the hearts of their enemies. The training was grueling. The women endured harsh conditions, limited resources, and constant prejudice from some male counterparts. They slept in tents, battled freezing temperatures, and trained relentlessly. Their planes, the flimsy Po-2S, offered little protection and were notoriously difficult to handle, but the Night Witches persevered. They learned to navigate by the stars, to fly in complete darkness, and to master the art of stealth. They turned the Po-2's slow speed into an asset, flying so low they could often evade German radar. Their courage and camaraderie blossomed under pressure. They faced skepticism and even scorn from some male pilots, but their dedication and skill soon earned them respect. The Night Witches proved that they were not only capable but excelled in their roles. They became a formidable force, striking fear into the hearts of the enemy. The Night Witches' primary mission was harassment bombing. They targeted German supply lines, troop concentrations, and airfields. Their weapon of choice, the Po-2 biplane, an unlikely weapon but one they wielded with devastating efficiency. The Po-2S were too slow to outrun German fighters, so the Night Witches used their maneuverability and the cover of darkness to their advantage. They would approach their targets silently, their engines idling. Then, just meters above the ground, they would release their bombs and disappear into the night. The impact was psychological as much as physical. The Germans, used to the roar of engines, were unnerved by the sudden silence followed by explosions. The almost silent approach earned the Po-2S the nickname Sewing Machine, and their pilots, the Night Witches. The fear they instilled was very real. Life as a Night Witch was fraught with danger. Every mission could be their last. They flew in all weather conditions, facing enemy fire and mechanical failures. The cold, cramped cockpits offered little comfort. Losses were a tragic reality. Yet, through it all, their bond remained unbreakable. They shared a sisterhood, forged in fire, a bond that transcended the horrors of war. They sang songs on their way to their targets, their voices a defiant act against the darkness. They celebrated victories together, mourned their losses, and lifted each other's spirits. Their stories are filled with humor, warmth, and a deep sense of camaraderie. They wrote poems, shared stories, and found joy in the simplest of things. They found solace in each other's company, a refuge from the brutality of war. The strength they drew from each other fueled their courage and determination. The Night Witches flew over 23,000 missions during the war, dropping over 3,000 tons of bombs. They disrupted enemy operations, destroyed supplies, and inflicted heavy casualties. Their impact on the Eastern Front was undeniable. Their success challenged gender stereotypes and inspired countless others. They proved that women, when given the opportunity, could be as skilled and courageous as any man in combat. Their bravery resonated throughout the Soviet Union and beyond, serving as a beacon of hope in the darkest of times. Their story was not widely known in the West during the Cold War, but their legacy lived on in the Soviet Union and continues to gain recognition worldwide. They are a testament to the indomitable spirit of those who fight for freedom, even when faced with overwhelming odds. Despite their incredible bravery and sacrifice, the Night Witches were not initially recognized for their achievements. Many received their first medals months or even years after the war. The Soviet Union, focused on rebuilding, was slow to acknowledge their contribution fully. However, as time passed, their story began to emerge. Books were written, documentaries were filmed, and monuments were erected in their honor. The world learned of their daring exploits, their unwavering spirit, and their remarkable contribution to the war effort. Today, the Night Witches are remembered as heroes in Russia and around the world. Their story is a powerful reminder of the strength and resilience of the human spirit. They serve as an inspiration to us all, proving that courage knows no gender, and that even in the darkest of times, hope can soar. The Night Witches were more than just pilots. They were pioneers. They challenged conventions, shattered stereotypes, and redefined the role of women in wartime. These brave women took to the skies in the dead of night, flying outdated biplanes with no modern navigation tools. Their courage in the face of danger was unparalleled. They flew over enemy lines, dropping bombs and returning fire, all while evading enemy aircraft. Their unwavering dedication to their cause was evident in every mission they undertook. They flew multiple sorties each night, often with little rest in between. The unbreakable bonds of sisterhood they formed were a source of strength and support. They relied on each other in the most trying of times, creating a legacy of unity and resilience. Their story is a testament to the human spirit's ability to overcome adversity. Despite the odds, they persevered, showing the world what true bravery looks like. They remind us that even the seemingly insignificant can achieve extraordinary things with determination and courage. Their legacy is a beacon of hope for all who face challenges. The whirring of their sewing machines may be gone, but the echoes of their bravery and determination continue to inspire. Their legacy echoes through time, reminding us of the power of resilience and the impact of courage. The Night Witches embody the spirit of resilience, courage, and sisterhood. They are a shining example of what can be achieved when we stand together. Their laughter and camaraderie in the face of adversity are a testament to their indomitable spirit. They flew into the heart of darkness, challenging not only the enemy but societal norms. Their night missions were a symbol of their bravery and determination. They stand as a beacon of hope, reminding us that even in the darkest of nights, bravery can light the way. Their smiles and determination are a reminder that hope and courage can overcome any obstacle. Even in the darkest of nights, their bravery shone brightly, lighting the way for future generations. The Night Witches' story is a timeless testament to the power of the human spirit and inspiration for the ages. Their legacy continues to inspire, reminding us of the strength and resilience that lies within us all. The Night Witches are a true inspiration for the ages, a symbol of courage, resilience, and the unbreakable bonds of sisterhood.